The number one vintage coin is our Morgan dollar, that beautiful large silver that circulated during our westward expansion, to a point where it's been brought to a forefront the last 2 or 3 years. 2021, crazy year with the Morgan piece. 2023 last year, we did it again and we loved it again. And 2024 is well back and still rolling. With all that said, there's lots of talk on the big silver. Well, we purchased a deal recently that involved a lot of Morgans, a lot of beautiful vintage uncirculated Morgans. So these next few weeks are going to be fun in the category. But we're starting out that sale with that inventory purchase with this next crazy opportunity. We're going back to vintage, everybody. The original Morgan and dollars, going back to here tonight, these two in particular, 1889 and 1890. Now today we're in 2024, so these are 135-year-old coins. And look at how gorgeous they are. Now, before we talk about anything else, everybody please just look at the price. You see that price? That is for an original, not a remake or a medallion. It is for an original Morgan dollar, dated 1889 and 1890. Now, this entire week is going to be full of crazy specials in a lot of different segments, and our deal tonight is one of them. We have vintage 135-year-old Morgans that are less money today with us than you can buy a Silver Eagle from any of my competitors across the country. That is some fun stuff. But let's talk about the Morgan dollar first and then into the specifics of these two coins. The Morgan dollar was the child of the Comstock loan. For the longest time, our first 50 plus years, the United States did not have enough silver to keep regular circulating coins in flow, which is why they had so many different denominations, right? We had the half cent, large cent, those were the coppers. But then we had a half dime, a dime, right? Then we had a 20-cent piece, a quarter, a 50-cent piece, and then $1 for a good number of years, but not, well, less than half of them actually. And we're always trying to invent the denomination that takes away the use of other silver. So in theory, we need more of the smaller coins, less of the bigger coins, but that all changed. The Comstock loan, the largest silver find ever in the United States, still to this day. Virginia City, Nevada is where it all started. And that was just a way through point for the Oregon Trail to get out west because people were looking for gold. Let's get there. And the only way over the Rockies was through this path, right? So many people stayed. It became one of the crazy historical parts of our Wild West. And the silver now created the opportunity. So we position ourselves to the government saying, hey, let's make a big silver dollar. We have enough silver. We can do this. They hired George T. Morgan. And in 1878, the coin is born. It is our largest silver dollar, our largest silver coin ever put into circulation. It's 38.1 millimeters. It's 0.900 fine U.S. coin silver. Its net weight is give or take 27 grams. So it is all silver, nothing but. Surviving today, 135 years later. I mean, how many of you were around in 1980 when it was crazy for the first time in the silver market? We've had pushes in my lifetime. But 1980 was the first major push. Silver goes to $50 an ounce for the first time. And then we're melting everything that's not tied down. Silverware, flatware, old coins. Because this dollar was $1. Now it's worth $50 on the silver market. Just for the melt value. Which is why so many of these coins were destroyed over the years. We stopped making silver dollars in 1935. So at that point, we had dimes, quarters, and half dollars. So our history is kind of muddled, but we still come back to one thing. In 2017, we had a conversation. Our 225th anniversary as a U.S. Mint. What's your favorite? The large cent, the 2 cent, the Lincoln half dollar, the George Washington half dollar. One of the modern issue coins. And the answer came back pretty simple. Everybody loved this coin. And everybody else together love something else. It is the number one by far above all else. They made the coin from 1878 to 1904, 27 consecutive years, and then they brought it back while they were designing the peace dollar in 1921, so 28 altogether. The core 27, the original 27. The other part that happened here is what? In 1918, while we're working to stay neutral in World War I, one of our friends, the English, is having a problem with silver, a run on silver in India. The silver certificates need to be backed. We can't send them Morgan dollars. So they enact the Pittman Act of 1918, which destroyed 60% of all Morgans. So if 1980 was big, that was bigger, because this was the coin on top of it. And the coins closer to the end date are the harder coins to find today. But today, my competition has these beautiful coins, these beautiful uncirculated coins. And they're between $135 and $155 each. Heck, if you go to the U.S. Mint's website and want to buy the brand new 2024 uncirculated Morgan with a mintage of 275,000 pieces, it's going to cost you with freight $100. You can get two of the originals that are 130 years old with us here tonight for the same price. The origin story is the original Morgan. The challenge is finding the coins priced right. And this deal we bought, again, you give us the mind power to go out there and have some fun. Without you, we wouldn't be able to provide these prices either. We all win if we stay together, and this is exactly that sentiment. And it's meant to be a shocker. But we have shockers on not our stuff we want to move, on our best stuff, vintage Morgans. Guys, I got to put a 1-minute clock up. If you're visiting us via the web, avccoins.com, you're not having any issues. If you're visiting us via the phone, you are. We're at about a 30-second hold pattern right now. But again, give us a call toll free. If you get through, perfect, right? If you don't, and you get a fast busy, it's already in your phone. Just give us a call back in about a minute, and we'll get you right back in. We'd love to talk to you about these. Is there a limit? No. We just have a set quantity on these coins tonight. When they're sold out, and they will sell out at these prices. Do I have to buy them both? No. This is a your choice opportunity. So if you only want to get a Morgan dollar, it's all the budget has right now, you can pick your choice. 89 or 90. Either of these Philadelphia strikes are available at that price. If you want the pair, which I don't blame you, they're crazy prices, why not? But what a great way to get others involved in collecting, well, at a great price. Again, my competition way north of $130 for the same exact coins. Tonight, we have them both available for under $50. Think, when's the last time you've seen a vintage Morgan that's not a 1921? The last year of issue, under $50. Well, tonight, it's right here. And that's why we call this segment the Daily Deal.